Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Will get us started with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ray. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Might be calling a hot route. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Finds his tight end. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Looking downfield on first down. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. At the 45 on his way. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Using his legs, it's Diggs. There he goes. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Looking to throw on first down. Snags it. Smashes through the tackle. They will score. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like it, scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Marshall. I know he thinks he can house return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Pulled and fired complete. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big picked off. What a play to set him up. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Rebels. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Morgan. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate.
Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Gives it on the option. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins, big physical runners that also had sprinter speed and that could change the game. This dude right here, every time he has the football, he has the ability to go the distance, and that's what makes this Michigan offense so dangerous.
And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Pressure coming. They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line. The Wolverines will hustle to the line. Trying to bully their way in. Touchdown, Wolverines! Great job by the back on the option. Lining up for the PAT.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
They marched 72 yards, and they closed the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Caught in the backfield. It's right. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Lee. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Rebels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wallace. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to adjust the pattern. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He'll get rid of it. Complete to the right. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Stribling. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And the offense, they're just trying to be physical. They're trying to run this ball in down close to the goal line. The defense, though, they are having none of it.
Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And it's third and goal, and listen, you're throwing for it. I get it, but we got to understand the shortness of the field down here and what I can get off quickly. I can't take sacks. I want to give myself that opportunity on fourth down to have a really manageable situation if I want to go for it.
Here we go on fourth and goal, ground to cover. They'll send the back in motion. From the gun, looking for a man. Going for it all. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on fourth down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
Back to throw, it's Underwood. Here's a hit. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Here comes the heat. Snagged in the middle. It's Morgan. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Running back searching for a hole. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up second down.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has one interception. That was almost the second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
We just need better execution on offense right now. Not able to get it done on first down, and now they give up the sack. If you're the head coach right now, you might want to think about a timeout, make sure your guys have their minds right.
And they're able to get him down, but not before he gets to the 2. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The offense trying to find a way on fourth and goal from the 2. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, Michigan! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And I like the decision to go for it. And I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, fourth and goal, are they going to power it in? Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on fourth down.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They go to the ground. Turning it on! Out across the 30, marked down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Here's the pressure. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Pulls it in. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on first down. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come a little short of the first down.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route. And this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
And the Rebels have a lot of options on second and inches. Trying play action. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lee. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. The sweet feet buy a little time. It's complete on the right side. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Looking to fire. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Morgan. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. He'll bring it out. It's Morgan. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Going to try to get it himself. Man, those sweet feet could dance on a light bulb. He's out to the 23.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he'll just do that, pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. Tosses it incomplete.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Morgan.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Wolverines have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Now that's an incompletion, and really poor accuracy by the quarterback there. When you're throwing the ball down the field, you don't need to make it perfect, but you do got to put it somewhere around your receiver. You got to give him an opportunity to go up and make a play for him.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. He lets one fly deep. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Got room on the return. He's at the 40.
I think everybody thinks when you say middle of the field safety, that's an easy responsibility. There's a lot of field in the middle, okay? I got to cover a lot of space. He does an unbelievable job covering space, breaking on the football, seeing the route, and going and getting the interception. Nice play by that safety.
Now the pitch. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Unloads it left. It's complete. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. The Rebels trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Might be changing the route. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down.
Touchdown, Rebels! Fitted in the window for the score. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Morgan. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. And the Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game that they've always had. He's going to throw deep right side. Hits him in stride at the 10. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. To the air, it's Underwood. Touchdown, Wolverines! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone. It's Diggs. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Offense working from the pistol. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
That's caught. It's Wallace. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Caught near the sticks. It's Stribling. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. The offense changing the play. To the air on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the wideout. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the fourth quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
On the ground, it's Haynes. Breaks into the open. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Wolverines come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Off the play fake. Rolling, throwing, looking right. He's got it along the sideline.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped him pick up that first.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Makes the grab on the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Pocket breaking down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Makes the grab, he's got a first down. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big...
The offense puffs it up. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense. He wants to change this route. He'll start this drive going to the air. He lofts one down the sideline. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it, adding insult to injury to the opponent. That is a great play call.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Wants to pass. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.